to have 5 minutes each to wrap up for their closing statements. I'm sure there are billboards everywhere. Most of us have internet. We can know how to get in touch with them if we have any more questions, and I'm sure they'll welcome them.
Are you open off for the audience not to be engaged in questions?
Well, we just had.
I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong because this is the first debate in this election, so I don't think you should be cutting it off just like that. You had one
If you want to stay here until 11 o'clock tonight, if everybody's happy with that, then we can do that. But we also have to give people 5 minutes to close, and we have it till 9 o'clock.
I'm being a spokesperson for my community. I'm not being confrontational. But listen, we need to open this up to the floor. I surely that some of the people here have questions. Now, I know you had it written down before you got here, but I'm talking about now. When I walked in the door, I heard nothing but taxes. All I heard was taxes and about our community. There are issues that are facing not just our community, but when you talk about high taxes, you talk about putting people out of their homes. Yeah. Because number one, we have a homeless issue in our yeah, please, I don't need it. But please, I'm going to make this quick. But we have a homeless issue in our province that is truly bad. We talk about high taxes. We got high interest rates. People that got mortgages are going to have to pay a higher in a payment on their mortgages now because of the high interest rates. And I do say, and I'll say this, for all the candidates sitting up here, united you will stand, divided you will fall. Yeah. If you only running for policy for your party without morals, because we need morals, we need to have, what party has godly morals that they're going to stand up for what is right? Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, when the voice is heard, I don't care who's sitting at the table, but listen, we are together, we can be a powerful unit. And it's been so long. I lived in North Preston. I have family in Cherry Brook, and I'm originally from East Preston. Here a week ago, you talk about the land. There was 2 people in my backyard. So my wife was on the phone, and my wife said she looked around. These 2 people was in the backyard, and she asked them what were they doing. They were getting ready to start doing some survey. So she told, get off my land. You should be glad my husband's not here. But here's the thing. She called me a couple of days later. I was at work. And she told me, now I got my surveyor certificate. I got all that. When I heard someone say they're changing the deeds and all that, she said to me on the phone, we should walk, well, I can come up and we can, if you got any concerns, we can walk your land. You can walk it. I was born there. I know the history of the land. I knew where my boundaries are. But the thing is, and I say this very honestly, we need as a community, stop the bickering back and forth. We in our communities have done that for so long. Stop the bickering. If you got a good policy, share it with your co-workers or your co-partners so that they can come on board together. Tim Houston is only one man, right? Justin Trudeau is only one man, and like you hear people say he got to go, but I don't know. But I do know this. If we're not going to see no change come, if we're not going to, don't sit here and just argue the point about policy. Get back to some morally, godly morals, and that we can come together as a people.
All right, well, this is East Preston, okay? We have passionate people here, and I should know better. They give more time. Okay, what does everybody want to do? Because we have the hall.
Here's what you can do. One question, one person at the board can answer the question. Then another question, someone else can answer the question.
Right. Yeah.
You can rotate the
Whatever the
question.
community wants, let's do it.
Well, that's what you're here for, right? Yeah. Right. Yeah. You said you want more community to show us.
Yeah, if you guys want to stay longer, we'll stay longer.
Yeah, I want to be up and up on yours. I'm just going to say, you guys need our votes.
They don't need our vote. You know what has to happen? We gotta start standing up, because the problem is, our leaders in our communities have sold us short. So that's been the problem, not politicians, they're only one person. Now, you heard the man talk just a while ago. We gotta get ourselves together, because if we don't get together as a voting unit, nothing is happening. One politician only is one politician. We hold the power. So it's not about this.
Okay, so, people, raise your hands if you want to stay longer and ask more questions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Listen, I'll answer whatever question you got. So, let's go.
we're gonna go people that
Can I
already
make a
signed up.
suggestion?
Sorry?
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes, please.
For the candidates, if anybody wants to leave, we can do the 5-minute address or whatever. Whoever wants to stay after that, stays.
Okay. Is everybody fine if we do the 2 minutes each for the closing statements? And then if the candidates don't want to stay, they're allowed to leave. And then if you have more questions for the candidates that want to stay, you're welcome to stay. Is everybody okay with that? Okay, we'll do that then. So we'll do closing statements now, closing remarks now. Thank you. And then we will open it up again to the floor, and I do have some more questions here as well. The people have already signed up, okay? So, who was last? See, you distracted me now. I can't remember who was last. Okay, so we'll start with Carlo for his closing statement.
How you guys doing now?